what did we do yesterday? We did the working capital cycle, and working capital cycle was had five important terms that we should know for our working capital cycle to be properly understood. The first term is raw material holding period. So working capital cycle is of is a formulation of following periods. Raw material holding period. It is a combination of raw material holding period, work in progress period, finished goods holding period, debtors period, creditors period. What is raw material holding period? Raw material holding period is the total amount of time that raw material is there in the system before it gets converted into work in progress. So that is raw material holding period. How do we calculate it? We calculate this by using a simple formula, that is average stock of raw material divided by average daily consumption of raw material. That is raw material holding period. What is work in progress period? Work in progress period is the number of days we are holding material in work in progress before it gets converted into finished goods. So how do we calculate this? It is the average stock of work in progress during the year divided by average daily cost of production. That is work in progress period. Third thing, finished goods holding period. What is finished goods holding period? Finished goods holding period is the number of days finished goods are sitting in my warehouse before these goods are sold in the market. How do we calculate this? It is the average stock of finished goods within a year divided by the average daily cost of goods sold. Now you have sold the goods. So therefore, now there has to be a debtors collection period. What is debtors collection period? Debtors collection period is the number of days it takes for you to collect the money from the customers to whom you have sold the finished goods on credit. So therefore, how do we calculate this? We calculate this by using the formula average debtors divided by average daily credit sales. What is creditors payable period? Creditors payable period is the number of days in which you will have to pay to the suppliers from whom you have bought the raw material. So how do we calculate this? It is the average creditors divided by the average daily credit purchases. How do all these five terms combine together? So working capital cycle is the sum of inventory holding period, which is raw material holding period plus work in progress period plus finished goods period. So inventory holding period plus the debtors collection period. That means how much time it takes you to collect the money. So this is the money collected. It went out in the form of raw material. It came back into the company by collecting from the debtors minus the creditors payable period, because you have to pay this money out also to the suppliers from whom you have bought the raw material. So working capital cycle is the sum of all the money going out by the time it comes back minus how many days you have to pay it back. So when you calculate this number as raw material holding period plus work in progress period plus finished goods period plus debtors collection period minus creditors payable period. what you get is the working capital cycle.